Hello, hello, hello everyone, and welcome to Stamp with Shel. My name is Shel Anderson, and I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator located in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. Today we are going to be having a little bit of a play. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to bump you. We're going to be having a little bit of a play with some new DSP that's coming in the annual catalog. It is called, what did I do with it? I just have a little, it's the DSP that coordinates with the Thoughtful Wishes bundle. And I have so much stuff here that I don't know where I put the other pack. I'm sure it has to be called Thoughtful Wishes, but you'll see when you get your new catalogs, they're on order. It is very, very pretty paper. As you can see, I'm just going to show you some of these sheets that I have left in this little pack. Isn't that pretty? Beautiful stuff. So we're going to make a card today using a piece of this and just a greeting. We're not going to do any stamping today. I just want to show you how simple it can be to make a really pretty card. So let me grab a couple of things here and we'll get started. First off, I have a piece of Misty Moonlight cardstock. And this cardstock is 8.5 by 5.5, and I am scoring that at 4 1/4. And then we will just burnish that flat. There we go. Next, I have a liner for the inside of the card in basic white, and it is 4 by 5 1/4. So that's just going to have a nice little frame on the inside so that we have a nice place to write our greeting. All right, next I have a piece of fresh Freesia. I was drawing a blank there, and I think I want to emboss this. I want some texture on here, so I haven't chosen an embossing folder yet. Just bear with me a minute, and I will grab something here that I haven't used in a while. How about Softly Sophisticated? Haven't used that one in a while. Now to find my big shot. Twisting around here. I'm in a little tiny space, so I don't know whether this is going to fit, but we'll give it a go. I'm partially here. That's okay. Now, to find my plates. I think this is what I need. Let me see if I'm right. Yep. All right. Let me fold this up and get this out of the way. And we will check the magic. Oh, isn't that pretty? Check out all that beautiful texture. Hope the camera's picking that all up. Very pretty. And we are going to take this layer and simply pop that on the front of this card. And I'm using Tombow because I like the little bit of wiggle room I get And I find that when things are heavily embossed, I prefer Tombow anyway. And we're just centering that up on the front of the card. All right, we're going to set that aside for a minute. And I am going to bring in this piece of DSP. This is 3x4. And I am going to cut this into strips, 1-inch strips. And get it straight. 1. I'm just going to keep them in order. 2, 3. Just like so. And now I have a piece of cardstock, same as my card base, Misty Moonlight, and this is 4 1/4 by 3 1/2. And I am going to glue the strips onto the mat. Just cutting that picture, the DSP picture up, is just going to give it a little bit of added interest. Now my tip for you here is to try to get your borders even and do your 2 end pieces first. And then you can split the difference in the middle, just in case you didn't cut quite exactly right. There we go. And one more. Now we're just going to split the difference here. Just like so. There we go. Now I want some dimensionals. I think we should pop this panel up. So we're going to be using the bones from around the edges to do this. Do you guys use the outside of your dimensionals? I use every speck of them. I mean, I use a lot of dimensionals anyway. Some people say I use too many, but well, I missed one. Right there. All right, now let me get all these little backs off. 2 more, and then we'll bring our card base back in. Oops, stuck on my finger. And we are just going to center this right in the middle. Just like that. See how that beautiful texture plays off it? Love it. All right, now you can use any shape you want, but I wanted to stay on the smaller side. So I have a 1/2 inch strip of DSP and I have a 3/4 inch strip of the cardstock, and we are going to hopefully stamp a greeting that is straight. Hopefully. See how splitting that up just adds interest to it? And I've chosen Misty Moonlight ink, and my greeting is, I appreciate you. There we go. Close that up, get that out of the way before I have a mess. And we're going to trim this down. I'm going to go 2 inches, I think. Yep, 2 inches. So then this one needs to be 2 1/4. There we go. Now let's layer this up and see what it looks like. I think it's a little bit thick, so I am going to trim it down a bit. Bear with me a second here. Just want a little shadow. Oh, that looks better. Yep. We will glue this together. Oh, maybe we will. I didn't put my glue gun back in the holster. There we go. And pop that on there. Like so. And I need a pair of snips to trim off a little bit here. There we go. There is our greeting. Now, we have a greeting. We can put it many different places. Oh, I kind of like it down here because it shows the whole picture. Or let me get some embellishments and we'll make a decision after I find some embellishments. All right. I am going to go with the Tinsel Gems 3-pack because they have some fresh Freesia gems that I think will look beautiful, or the blue ones. Ooh, the blue ones might even be better. Now I have to make a decision. Do I want it up there? I think I do. I'm going to put 3 blue dots down here at the bottom. And I am going to glue this on there. I'm going to put a dimensional under this end. Let's just do a dry fit here. I want it up at the top. Oh, I see a little bit of glue seeped through. Let's get that taken care of. So, do I want it all the way up to the top flush, like so, or down? Yeah, I think I want it down. Definitely down. All right, let's get some glue on here. Take the paper backing off the dimensional and see what we can do. I appreciate you. Very good. That is so pretty. Now, I think we need a little tiny something something. I just don't know what yet. Bear with me. I don't have anything in fresh Freesia. Why don't we just take a little piece of the silver twine and make a little wee bow. Let's see what that looks like. If I can find the end. Oh, there it is. All right, let's see what kind of damage I can create. There we go. That's a tiny little bow. I'm just going to get a mini glue dot and stick that right under the greeting, just so it has a little something something. I appreciate you. And there we have that. Now, I've also die cut a couple of these branches. I'm just going to use one to put on the inside of my card, just so it has a little something special on the inside as well. Just dress that inside up a wee bit. We'll save that one for another project. There we have it, my friends. That is our card for tonight. Using that gorgeous, gorgeous specialty paper. And simply by cutting up the image and the DSP, it just added a little bit of interest to it. So I hope you like the project, and I hope you give it a try. If you do, share, let me see what you're doing. I love to see what you guys are creating. All right, that's it for tonight. Have a good evening. Bye-bye.